You know you're getting older when your knees start creaking louder than the door you're trying to open. But here's a question for you. What if that constant joint pain isn't just because of aging? What if the foods you're eating are actually the ones triggering it? Yes, I'm talking about the everyday foods you might think are healthy. So, let's uncover which foods could be silently harming your joints. Every morning, millions of people wake up with familiar aches and pains in their joints. Whether it's that dull ache in your knees or the stiffness in your fingers, many of us assume it's just part of aging. But here's the thing. What if your joint pain isn't just about getting older, but about something you're eating every day? Certain foods can trigger inflammation in your body, which is a root cause of joint pain. Today, I'm going to share with you some of the surprising foods that might be making things worse, and offer you real, science-backed alternatives to help ease the discomfort. Tomatoes are often hailed as a health food, loaded with vitamins and antioxidants. But if you're over 60 and struggle with joint pain, tomatoes might actually be making things worse. Here's why. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, which also includes eggplants, peppers, and white potatoes. These foods contain a compound called solanine. While it's not harmful to everyone, for some people, solanine can trigger inflammation, especially in those with arthritis or autoimmune conditions. Take Ellen, 69, for example. She loved her fresh tomato salad every afternoon, but over time, she noticed swelling in her fingers and stiffness in her knees. After eliminating tomatoes for a month, her pain subsided. When she reintroduced them, the pain flared again. It was her body's way of saying, "No more tomatoes." If you suspect this might be affecting you, try a 21-day elimination test. No tomatoes, no nightshades, and see how your joints feel. Now, let's talk about vegetable oils. Things like soybean, corn, canola, and sunflower oil. They're in so many processed foods, and we're often told they're a healthier alternative to butter or animal fats. But the truth is, these oils are highly processed and contain a high amount of omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 is essential in small amounts, our modern diet is often way too rich in omega-6, sometimes as much as 20 times higher than omega-3s. This imbalance triggers chronic low-grade inflammation throughout the body, especially in your joints. This inflammation causes pain, stiffness, and can even speed up cartilage breakdown. So, if you're regularly eating fried foods, processed snacks, or restaurant meals, it's likely these oils are contributing to your joint pain. A better choice? Cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil, which are much healthier and won't fuel that inflammatory fire. Whole wheat bread. Sounds wholesome, doesn't it? While it's often marketed as a healthy alternative to white bread, most commercial whole wheat breads still contain refined flour, added sugars, and preservatives. When you eat these breads, your blood sugar spikes, and this leads to a process called glycation. Glycation is when sugar binds to proteins like collagen, the very thing that gives your joints structure and flexibility. Over time, this process weakens your joints, leading to swelling and pain. Even for those without gluten sensitivity, this can be a big problem. Imagine this. You start your day with a piece of whole wheat toast, thinking it's healthy. But by lunch, your knees start aching and your fingers feel tight. That's not aging, that's inflammation. A better option? Try sprouted grain bread or lower glycemic sourdough instead. Your joints will thank you. Now, let's talk about a food that's actually good for your joints. Fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These omega-3s play a direct role in reducing inflammation and easing stiffness in your joints. In fact, multiple studies have shown that omega-3s can reduce joint tenderness and morning stiffness. and they may even improve grip strength in people with arthritis. The best part? You don't need a lot to experience the benefits. Just 2 servings of fatty fish per week can make a huge difference in how your joints feel. If you're not a fan of fish, don't worry. Supplements with at least 1,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA can help too. Broccoli might seem basic, but it's one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods you can eat, especially for aging joints. Broccoli contains a compound called sulforaphane, which has been shown to block the enzymes responsible for cartilage breakdown and reduce inflammation at the cellular level. Studies from the University of East Anglia have even found that diets high in broccoli can slow the progression of osteoarthritis. Broccoli also contains vitamin C, which supports collagen production, and vitamin K, which is vital for bone health. Even better, broccoli sprouts have up to 50 times more sulforaphane than mature broccoli. So, a few servings of broccoli a week could go a long way toward protecting your knees, hips, and hands. You can steam it lightly and drizzle with olive oil, toss it in scrambled eggs, or even enjoy it in a soup with garlic and turmeric. Now that we've talked about foods that can harm your joints, let's talk about the good stuff. Start by swapping out problematic foods with alternatives that support joint health. Try roasted carrots or pumpkin puree instead of tomatoes. Swap vegetable oils for cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Choose sprouted grain or sourdough bread over whole wheat. And don't forget to add more fatty fish, like salmon or sardines, and plenty of broccoli to your meals. These changes don't have to be drastic, but even small adjustments can make a huge difference in how your joints feel every day. Your joints are listening. Every bite you take sends a message to your body. It can either say, heal or inflame. The good news is, you have the power to make a change. Start small. Replace one food today and see how your body responds. You might find relief where medications have failed. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. And in the comments below, let me know. Which food will you remove or add starting today? Let's support each other on this journey, because every step matters when it comes to healthy aging.